out behind the barn. My pappy used to tend my hide out behind the barn. Taught me to be dignified out behind the barn. When he took his strap to me and turned me down across his knee, he sure did hurt my dignity out behind the barn. I smoked my first cigarette out behind the barn. That's one day I won't forget, out behind the barn. I got so sick you should have seen how that tobacco turned me green. I almost died from nicotine out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn. I ain't fooling no serene. Passed each examination out behind the barn. It almost made a wreck out of me. This next verse almost got me kicked out of high school. I sang it in my high school talent contest in 1955. The principal took great exception to this next verse. Almost kicked me out of high school. These days it's kind of mild, but back in 1955 it was real racy. I met a pretty girl one day out behind the barn. She wanted me to stay and play out behind the barn. She taught me how to kiss and pet. That's one game I won't forget, because we still play that same game yet, out behind the barn. I wish that I could go again out behind the barn. Do some things that I did then up behind the barn. You may think it ain't no fun to be a poor old farmer's son. You just don't know what all we done out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn, and I'm not a fooling no siree. Passed each examination out behind the barn, but it almost made a wreck out of me. That's the truth.